Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for returning. Trust you and yours are well and you're loving yourself and others like always. Many thanks to all of you for the support you give to the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members, to our anonymous supporters, to all of you, my esteemed subscribers. You are loved, celebrated, and of course appreciated. What exactly has Traore done to earn praises? This is a question someone asked. And I said, I'm going to give an answer to this question asked because I believe that he's not the only one who has this in his mind. A lot of other people, good amount, good number. And that's why I tell you here that whatever you see that Abigail brings to you, there is a reason. It is important. You remember when that young Fulani was insulting Traore and those who support Traore? He said Traore and his so-called fans, right? I still brought you that information. The good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, we talk about it here. We do not select. We talk about everything. So we have a clearer picture of what is going on. When he said here, he poured out his heart. He flamed up, got angry, that Traore is unaliving his Fulani women and children. And he didn't even make mention of, he didn't say anything about his Fulani brothers and sisters being used in different countries in the motherland. They are the only tribe of people that the enemy always use. The only tribe of people that the enemy want to duplicate. Because some of them have come out and said they are not the ones. They are not the ones who are, it's others who are using their name. And the question is, why are they using you all the time? Why are they using your face or using your dress code? This is a question that has not been answered rather. This is a question that has not been answered. And I've been asking this question for a long time. Since when some Fulanis are saying that they are not the ones. Some of them, that are accepting, but it's not all of them. But why should some of you accept? While we're listening to that young man talk, and then I give my own 2 cents about the situation, somebody asked, what has Traore even done for real that we are singing his praises? And the question I ask, that person is African living in Africa. He has not seen any good thing that Traore has done. The person is not blind. The person is not deaf. The person can see. The person can hear. And the person can talk. So, of recent, I think as an April, Traore went so viral because of the march, okay? The worldwide march to protect him. Because America made a direct move face to face. They were coming from back, from sides, but they came directly from the front this time around. They are normal tactics. And what is that? To accuse a leader who is doing well of a crime against his own people. So they used a black man to execute this plan. And when it didn't work, what they did was, I don't know whether they're trying to protect his life, but they had to change the position. They brought him down and took another person as, the general in charge of AFRICOM. And the question I keep asking here, why should we have AFRICOM? We are Africans. Are we not capable of governing ourselves? Even though Macron said that Africa cannot govern herself. But we know it's not the truth. Yes, our leaders disgrace us all the time. But we still know that's not the truth. And even if we cannot govern ourselves, why can't they remain in their jurisdiction and let us live in our own place, living lawlessly, in peace? No, but they will not. They will not allow us do that. Okay? So, they came directly from the front at this time and accused Ibrahim Traore of stealing the gold that belonged to Burkina Faso. And to contend with the way he was going viral, initially they started everything that Traore said he had done is AI. Oh, Traore had paid content creators. Oh, Traore had paid people like Abigail to come and sing his praises. Oh, Traore had paid this set of people to talk about it. It's AI, it's AI. They started with that, circulated it on the internet. A lot of Africans believed it's AI. A lot of diasporans believed it's AI. When that started dying down, or calming down, or cooling down, they started with this whole sowing the seed of discord, using the so-called young men, to come out and begin to say things like that. Traore unaliving civilians, unaliving vulnerable men and women, Your Majesties. What has Traore done to deserve all praises given to him? This is a question. Traore deserves everything good that is coming his way, and he do not deserve any little iota of wrongdoing that Europe and America is diverting towards him. Traore is being haunted, okay, like an animal, for no fault of his. The only crime Traore committed is to liberate his people. Him vowing that as long as he is alive, things will change. That's the only crime he committed. And all Traore had done from the time he took power. You remember the first speech that Traore gave? I always want to draw your mind to the initial speech that Traore gave to let you know that Traore had not deviated one bit. I'm still going to leave that speech. The first ever speech that Traore gave when he took power. After the chaos of gunshot here and there, he sat down and said something.
You are undoubtedly aware that a few hours ago, your peaceful sleep in the city of Ouagadougou was unfortunately disturbed by the sound of weapons. We sincerely apologize for this. We do not wish for it. We have never wished for it, but such are the circumstances of life. Therefore, we extend our apologies to you and all the residents of Ouagadougou for the noise of weapons over these 2 days. This happened because certain things are not functioning well, which we have observed and will also explain to you here. We have a tendency to always blame the other Burkina. I believe that most of you here are older than I am. So what I'm going to tell you is that we really need to change the pace. We need to change the pace, we need to move quickly. All countries are in a state of urgency. So everyone at their level must be able to move faster and abandon unnecessary administrative burdens. I couldn't even specify this point, or that point where we need to be. Quick. It's all the points. In Burkina, everything is urgent. From security to defense to health, to social action, to infrastructure, everything is urgent. We will have to move quickly. While waiting to have specific points. Soon on, the different ministries, to examine them one by one. I will also ask you for a point that could help us in the urgency. Maybe the SG will compile that. I know that you use Land Cruiser pickups in your ministries, often underutilized. And there are often many in your hangars. Maybe they have nothing wrong, but perhaps just minor issues. Identify everything and give us the general report. We need it. Can we have this report by Tuesday at the latest? Because we will surely requisition them.
He had not deviated. And this is how you know a good leader. That first instance when there is tension and that person said something, and then you discover that that thing that person said under tension has not changed. That is why you know that this person truly knows what he wants. In short, he had already pictured the whole happenings. And he told himself, if I succeed this coup, this will happen. That's exactly what is happening, Your Majesties. Traore had not changed. In short, he is becoming better by day. You now see the reason why we sing his praises? This is the reason why. That amongst all the leaders in the continent and the whole world at large, Traore is the only credible one that we know now. And the others, don't forget, we have General Abdurrahmani Chiani of Niger. We have the president of Mali, Assimi Goïta. And also remember that this wind of change would have not been possible if Assimi Goïta had not started the fire. Okay? He is the first. He's the one who started this whole thing. And the captain was the fuel. Okay? The captain was the fuel. And Abdurrahmani Chiani, the general in Niger, is the additional wood that keep the fire burning. I think this is the illustration I can give for what is happening in the Sahel. And that is why we sing their praises. Do not get it twisted. You might be hearing a lot about Ibrahim. Ibrahim is the youngest. And when it comes to the voice of the Sahel, the alliance, he is the voice of the alliance because he resonates more with the youth. He's more younger. He's more younger. The youngest president in the world. Give it to him. He's doing his job. He's doing the best that he can. This is why we sing Traore's praises. I'm not going to delve into, this is what Traore did, this is what to convince you, but I think his action in the future will also speak for itself.
You were surely told that this is an unvisitable country. You were told that it's death here, there's nothing but negativity. They've painted Burkina in black. Here, only flow. That's what is said elsewhere. Thank God you arrived safely. You were able to be in Bobo Dioulasso to experience our culture with us, what connects us as Africans. You were able to connect with many other nationalities who came to celebrate with us. Everything went very well. You are in Ouagadougou now, and I hope you are being very well received, very well accommodated, and that you are able to connect with your brothers here. This is an important message that you are sending to everyone. And now you will be the ambassadors of this message when you return home. That Burkina is a welcoming place. We live in Burkina Faso. What they want people to believe, that is not Burkina. That is the image they create to make people flee from Burkina. And that is how they portray all of Africa. For them, Africa means misery. Africa means famine. Africa means war. Who is responsible for these wars? We need to unite, but they have always been there to divide us, so they can rule more easily. Our ancestors experienced slavery. Even today we are still suffering from it. But it goes on. Our grandfathers were deported, tortured, and even when they had their war, we went to support them. They paid us with worthless promises. Others were and they tried to stand up for themselves. Many of them died in their villages, still suffering from the after effects of The work of Africans has never been recognized. Our mission is first and foremost to awaken Africa,